away we go. Hello. Welcome to Snap Talks Cricket. Sildy's going a bit funny there. Not looking professional. Oh, what's going on? You can tell I play cricket today because I've got bloody cricket hat here. Today, wasn't sure if we're going to get a game on this today. Wasn't sure we were getting one on tomorrow too, but it sounds like the ground's good for tomorrow's game. With all the rain we've had this week, so the Western Sydney Saturday comp play a lot of our grounds within Blacktown Council, so they closed all their grounds. So we thought we were going to be off, but the guys managed to get us on out at St Mary's, where we used to play a lot last year, but I think they're not using this year because I think it's a bit further out for people. But able to get on out at Monfarville Oval at St Mary's, so it's a little bit of a trek out there, but at least we got a good game. Wicket was not wicket. Wicket to Cinto. It is what it is. The grounds are okay. Not really muddy or anything around the edges of it, like on the outside before you go on the field. We played on field number 2, which is quite small. So as a bowler, you're expecting to go for a little bit. We played Crick Mates Warriors. Castle Hill, that is. We did okay. So they ended up 6 for 200 from their 20, and we were 6 for 153. We pulled up 47 runs short, but then bowled us out. So put up a little bit shorter than we would have liked, but 200's certainly gettable on that small ground. A little bit of room straight, but anything sort of square, you can score a lot. And they did, but not ridiculously out of control. I don't think the first guy got on the bank till about like the 11th over. So we did pretty well though. Yeah, 57 off 32. So no, it's got okay. It's got fairly quickly. Today, what are we going to go with? I'll do it at the end. Yeah, I'll do it at the end. I'll just go through the things. So bowling wise, Ken Highlander McLeod joined us today. Always good to have Ken back and play with. I'm not sure who captained. Well, Mordo and Jake were talking about doing it together. Mordo was talking about Glenn doing it because it's his last day, which is one of the things I'm going to talk about later. So I don't really know who captained. Mordo's the one who told me when to bowl and when not to bowl, so I go with Mordo. Although having said that, Smoogle did go over and organise with them that we were going to bowl first and got things going. So I don't think there was a toss. I think there was just a decision. So out of that, we had 4 captains today. Ken and I opened the bowling. I think we set the tone pretty well. In the first 4 overs, it was only 1-6, which was in the 4th over. So we kept them sort of not necessarily tied down. They were getting the 1s and 2s and doing what they need to do, but they certainly didn't get a lot of boundaries early on. And it seemed to be fairly consistent. So they did hit. How many 6s did they hit today? 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12 6s. And that'll tell you what the ground's like, the size of it. They hit 12 6s and we hit 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 12, 13 6s a piece. So that will tell you a bit about the ground. Ken and I kept it fairly tight early on. We both came back for 1 over towards the end in the last 5 or 6. Can't remember now. I ended up. I was pretty happy with my figures. 1 for 22 from 3 to only get 7.33 and over on a ground where, as I said, there's like 12 6s per team in 20 overs. So there's quite a few. I went for 1-4. 1-4, 0-6s, only one leg side wide as well. So I was very happy with my bowling today. They picked quite a few 2s, so they ran well between the wickets, which is LMS. We've got to run it from the outfield to try and stop it. So I was happy with that. Ken none for 27 from his 3. 9 and over still good in LMS. So I think we set the tone up early. Glenn and Mordo, identical figures, both none for 28 from 3. 9.5. Stan 2 for 33 from 3. So 2 good wickets to Stan. I'm trying to remember what they were. Forgive me, Stan. They don't actually write down who got what wickets in the score thing. So, or like whether they were caught or bowled or who got them out. It just says caught, run out, caught, blah blah. So I'm pretty sure. I think Glenn took 1 catch and someone else. Struggled with the catches today. I think that, I'm not sure, was it the western side, the eastern side? The eastern side, the sun was in the guy's eyes. I was lucky I was on the other side, so it was very, very difficult to take catches out there. Yeah. So two good catches. Jake 1 for 34 from 3. Jake had 1 wicket and he also had a run out, which was a great run out. Trying to describe it. So went back. Smeagol had a shot, missed. Jake on the backup. They took another run. Jake's come run down from the bowler's position and basically picked it up and dived full length to throw it at the keepers end stumps to take the stumps out and get the run out, which was good and fun to watch because I was not far from behind him watching it. And pick of the day, Kian, in which I will talk about him a bit later too, took his first LMS wicket, 1 for 25 from 2. I bowled fairly well. I think the second over was a bit shorter than the first over, but he managed to get the last one right, which was a beautiful length and clean bowl by the side. So yeah, so that's not too bad. Not too bad a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a run out. Yep. So they made exactly 200. Chasing it down, the guys got to a good start. We had Glyn and Smeagol open the batting. Glyn 25 off 21. I won't go really much into the outness, but unfortunately these fields aren't always marked the best, and you've just got some cones and they can be quite far apart, and there's a bit of an honesty rule. The umpire told us it was a straight line, and it's usually honesty is the right thing to go by. Clearly the guy had his feet outside when he took a one-handed catch to catch Glyn out, so even the umpire reckons he was out, but had to take the fielder's word for it, and the fielder was saying, no, I was in, here's what it is. So yeah, Glyn got caught in the boundary, 25 off 21, really should have been a 31 and continuing to go, but that's LMS cricket. You can't get too cranky about it because we've talked about it before. There's blokes playing Div 1 and playing for the state to go and play Div 3. So if you expect fairness and evenness in an LMS comp, then you're probably shouldn't be playing there. I don't know whether any one of these guys from LMS actually watches these things and realises that some of this stuff goes on, or they just turn a blind eye because people are paying. That could be a video for another day, couldn't it? And might be the end of my LMS career. Smeagol, good to see Smeagol got 10 runs before he was caught and played a couple of good shots. Smeagol's been out for 12 months aside from a game a couple of weeks ago, and just getting back into gear, so it wasn't too bad. Mordo batting at 3 today, bombed 6 sixes. It was really good to watch. 50 not out of 25, came back in with I think the last ball of the innings. But yeah, that was really good to watch. Stan, always there, a reliable Stan, 38 off 18 with a 4 and 3 sixes. And I think he lost one ball before got out just having to go for runs towards the end. It got a bit harder. Jake 18 from 17 with two monster sixes. Again, a victim of, I wanted to stay down on him, but a victim of, having to go, and it was getting to the point where I think we're up at about 15 and over we need or something, so it gets harder. Kian got 0. Ken got 7 off 4. I got 2 off 6. Those guys got out just trying to score. We knew we had more on the bench to come back in. I probably should have got out if I could have actually got a bat on the ball. I think the 2 runs both came from buys or something. So in LMS, they go to the bats from wide, I think, a wide and a buy. Yeah. Hard coming in right at the end. You're trying to hit and trying to find a stroke. So, yeah, that was it. We ended up with 153. So, you guys did all right. That's the game. Wasn't too much to report on other than Glyn calling them fluffy chickens. I think that's what the F and C words are used. You guys are fluffy chickens. Happy day. 2 big things were we welcomed Kian. Kian came last week as 9th man. Today he got to make his debut to play LMS with us. Energizer bunny in the field. He's running from the boundary in to cover the stumps and backing up and doing a great job. Us old blokes are sitting back going, oh, no, I should be running in, but it's too far. I mean, most of you guys know this, but if you don't know LMS, most of your fielders are on the boundary, so you spend a lot of time running in to try and stop the two and let them have the single, but you're running in, running back. So Kian was great fielder to have on the team. Bowled 2 overs, really pretty good pace. Take a little bit to get used to the length and stuff, but bowled really well. So it was good to welcome Kian to the team. Unfortunately, victim of having to swing at things, so I didn't get to see what your batting's like. But I think it's good to have you in the team. You're a great player. And we said farewell to Chucky and Linda today. Last game before they head back to New Zealand. We'll see them on the UK tour coming up and other sorts of stuff. But for LMS, that's it for now. So be very sorely missed. Good to see you bowling today. You're batting. You batted well. The fluffy chicken stuff could have got out of hand. I loved it. My highlight of the game was when, after getting caught on the boundary and disputing it for a period of time, Glenn just went and stood on that boundary for the remainder of the innings. Well, a fair portion of it as well, until they found some more cones from another game somewhere and shored up the boundary. I don't think there's anything else to talk about today. I think that's it. I had a good day. I enjoyed it. The ball's coming out okay at the moment, so hopefully that little bit of form stays. I'll go an LBW. I love an LBW. When wicket's a wicket, everyone loves a wicket, but LBW is the umpire agrees with you and convince them. Old mate thought he hit him a bit high. I went, we're about 1 foot tall, mate. Could have hit in the head, you'd be out. So anyway, that's a joke for another day. His non-striker thought he was out as well. Another good conversation today. Mordo's watching me warm up and told me, "Oh, see your arm, mate. You know, why do you get such big an outswinger?" I don't swing it out, swing it in. So I have no idea how that happens. I feel like I should keep talking, but it's LMS. It's a short game, so it should be a short thing. I've put up on my personal page, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, you'll see Snap Sporting Memories, the little 45-second clip. Would love it if you start telling your friends about it. It's up for individual match and player highlights at the moment. You can try it for free because there's 3 preview loops. You can put your details in and hit generate video. It'll give you a look at what it looks like with a watermark on it. You can't download it or anything like that. You can do it 3 times. But if someone then decides that they like it, they can hit export and it'll charge them $10 an hour. I'm in the middle of putting some subscription things together, like you can buy bundles and teams and things for that sort of thing. But yeah, for now, just tell people it doesn't matter what sport they play. They're fishing, basketball. If it's just a match, play like a highlight of something. I should make another whole video about this, shouldn't I? For now, snapsportingmemories.com. That's my new sponsor, me. And that'll do. I'll talk to you all later. I'll talk to you all probably tomorrow night after I play again tomorrow. See ya. Bye. So there you go.